listening to Gas Digital Best of the Week.
Fuck you, baby, he's not my son. Man, stop playing. Listen, let me tell you something. Look, listen.
Pause it, Bobby.
I'm not playing.
I mean, look.
I want to keep in mind, this is a prank. A prank?
Yeah. My question.
Black women suck at pranks.
Oh, buddy.
Do they suck at pranks or are they unbelievable at
Lewis,
pranks?
I'm going to argue this girl has Sacha Baron Cohen commitment to this prank, buddy. Watch this. Watch.
Hold on. Let me just say something.
What NFL team does this guy play for?
I believe, he's playing for the Tennessee Titans right now.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
I think he's a slot back.
That's an awesome name for black people, slopbacks.
Yeah. Fucking slot backs. Tight ends.
Dude, look at his body language. I feel bad for this guy right now because, like, if you get told that you have a baby that you've been loving for 6 months, a year, whatever, Dave, you have a 1-year-old fucking child, right?
Not yet.
If your child,
Way to take an interest.
if your child, almost one in December.
Yeah.
If your
there
child,
we go. That was not for a laugh, just friendship points. Lewis goes, I do know. Yes.
and then Lauren came to you and she was like, "This is another man's baby." I mean,
It was awkward. We got past it. I didn't wig out.
I'm not like you shouldn't ever hit a woman, but a guy that loses control to the
Lewis,
point.
you got to give a little longer of a ... before
You should never hit a woman butt.
You should never hit a woman butt. Women deserve to be hit. Oh, do women deserve to be hit? Look, black people are totally equal, but can we please have whites-only movie theaters? I mean, can we please?
Doggy, I cannot blame this guy if he loses control. He's losing He's losing his life in that
It's
moment.
not that there's ever a justified reason to hit a woman, but probably the best one there is would be that.
She fakes having your baby. Like, I almost feel bad for this guy because let's say he loves this kid. In this moment, he goes berserk because he feels as if he's losing his fucking life. I mean, please don't hit her, dude. I feel so bad for you. Please don't hit her, Jay.
I won't hit her at all, dude. It's not my baby.
Dude, he's gonna hit her. I feel bad for this guy because
Hold
his
on.
life.
Let's see where this goes. Maybe they'll work it out like civilized folks.
I don't play like that. I'm not fucking
Looking
playing.
together, okay?
Sarah, listen to me. I'm not
Listen,
playing.
they gotta be. They're not classy. They were able to get a line of credit at Bob's Furniture.
You got to have a credit score of at least 434.
Easy.
Why
At
is the
at
camera
very-
set up like this? Whose camera is
Hers. This is her. She's playing
So
a prank
she-
on him.
this is-
her prank is this child is not yours.
Yeah.
Taking care of him for several months.
April Fools.
Yes.
No, we've all been there.
Like that. Chill out. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing. I've been taking care of this boy since he was born. I'm not fucking playing.
Okay, and
I'm not-
appreciate that, but I'm telling you he's not
What the
your
fuck
son.
you mean you would appreciate that?
He's not your son.
Bro, listen.
His real daddy want to be a part of his life.
I'm his fucking real daddy. Is you stupid?
We can take a DNA.
I'm not taking shit.
He's not yours.
Listen, bro. Stop fucking playing with me.
Who's playing? Who the fuck don't play about some shit like
You
that?
prank Tifa.
I'm trying to fuck people out.
Why would you fuck with a guy? Why would you fuck with a young black dude who desperately wants to be a father to his son? Why do you fuck with him? He's like, I don't care who the father is. He's my son.
Stop saying it.
They're like, get out of here, stupid, you black ass dumb motherfucker.
Look, unicorn black guy.
Yeah.
You're not real.
Your little dick can't get nobody pregnant anyway.
What's up, cornrows? Can't believe this is the way you actually feel, Jenkins.
Oh, shit.
Look,
He's like,
Frank,
please let me be a father no matter what. She's like, his real daddy wants to come back. No, this hurts so much. She's like, shut up, you stupid ass motherfucker.
Gay bitch.
Yeah,
Gay bitch.
ass
You gonna cry?
motherfucker.
You gonna cry, gay bitch?
Your bullshit ass job working at a bank all dressed up in your tucked in shirt, motherfucker. Make me sick. His real daddy be laying that dick down. Because he ain't
owning your
work.
car and shit and
He
buying
ain't-
me birthday gifts and paying for diapers.
Because he ain't work.
You a
He
fag.
make his money work for him. He got bitches in the street. He running hoes. He running that powder.
Please, Sarah, stop saying these things.
I'm just fucking with you. It's yours.
Aw, prank Tifa, I love you.
Oh, yeah. Prank Tifa, man, you always stay pranking.
I should have known by your website, pranktifa.org.
Yeah. Did I just get prank Tifa? Oh, no, I gotta let you say it, girl. I know how it goes.
That's crazy, because we married and shit, and you still prank Tifa me.
Damn, prank Tifa. I said keep your work at work, girl. This little nigga mine? Oh, man, you done set me all fucked up. Dude, watch how much this guy loves this child.
Jesus Christ. This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's good.
None of that shit. You getting all
What the fuck you mean without arguing? Like, we're not gonna argue over no shit.
Okay, we can't. You can't just sit down and just listen to me.
What is you scooting up for?
Because you sitting here getting all loud.
I don't care. You sound dumb as hell talking about, he not my son.
He's not.
Bro, do you hear yourself? That literally just came out your damn mouth.
What?
You talking about something. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, Sarah's not your son.
He's not.
Bro.
And his real
Is he
daddy
crying?
beat him, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
invite him.
No.
Ain't nobody.
No. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Is this a fucking... They cut in Kevin Hart crying?
Yeah.
Black people are awful. I'm sorry.
They're trying to get on
I'm
World
sorry,
Star, dog.
sir.
They're trying to get on World Star, dog.
That's crazy.
Ain't nobody about to come over to this house. Ain't nobody coming to this house. You're not that.
Well, look, this does need to be cut up with some comedy because, man, it gets not funny right quick.
Nobody coming to this house.
I don't know what to tell you because
I know what to fucking tell you. Ain't nobody coming to this fucking house. I'm not fucking playing with you, bro.
Oh, yeah, and baby's daddy's on his way over.
Listen.
Oh, that's part of the prank as well?
Oh, so you also got to get amped up for the real dad's coming?
Oh, yeah. He's got to warm up.
Buddy,
Yeah, that's a lot.
I've taken you on a journey. It's where this goes and where it ends. Go.
he wanted to meet him.
By the way, this guy is most justified saying the N-word.
Yeah, I didn't bring in two other options because he's got it.
No.
I gave him the address. So
Ain't
he's
no-
on his way.
You gave a nigga that.
He wanted to meet his son.
Alright. Watch out.
Where you going?
Watch out, man.
Where's you
Fuck around here.
going?
All right, so he's already shoved her.
Where's you going?
I'm about to show you where the fuck I'm going. And I'm gonna show you where the fuck he gonna be going.
All right, now would be a good time to yell.
That bitch
fucking
ass-
I'm fucking
prank.
with you. Yes, now would be a great time, actually. Now, Dave, you don't even know, and you haven't even seen. I've seen this, and let me tell you something. This is the ideal time to tell him that he is being pranked.
Yeah.
You found the exact moment.
If this- if
what
this-
is that?
if this
Three
was a TV
minutes and 30 seconds in.
If this was a TV show, Ashton Kutcher would jump out right
Right now, he would come out and be like, "Before this gets crazy."
All right, you got prank Tifa.
Yeah. Oh, you've been pranked even. Oh shit, you're that white.
Calm down, LeBron.
Chill out, but let's not go in the bedroom and do whatever you're about to do.
You just want a lifetime supply of Gushers and a pair of Nikes.
All right, fruit by the foot for your
Oh,
whole
shit.
family. The baby's going to get himself a new stroller.
That's what would happen if this was Punk, but this is World Star.
Wait, how horrible is this going? He's not going to do something to a kid, is he?
Dude, does he do like when Hulk grabbed Loki and sort of like smacking him over his head? Does he do that with the baby?
I'm getting super excited to see this now.
He takes a hanger and starts stabbing the baby and going like, "This is what we should have done."
Oh, dude. He tries to shove the baby back into Sharon.
Just eye contact to her while he's
Yeah.
doing it.
He looks at her and she just stands there, ice cold, arms folded, like, "Go ahead."
Kill it. You won't kill it, nigga.
And then when it's over, she goes, "Psych! You just got prankquished.
Oh, you just killed your own baby.
Oh, you just killed your baby, motherfucker. Your own baby. That was gonna be your boy. You bought him Jordans already. He even trot them on yet. And you killed him. You jealous motherfucker.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's camera right there.
You
There's
do love me.
Oh, man. You like fucking.
You crazy motherfucker.
What's the. Ah, shit.
Motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't no nigga coming to the motherfucking house. And I'll put that on God, bro.
Oh, if you wonder what that clacking is, it's him clearing the chamber of a fucking gun he just grabbed. Go ahead.
Oh.
What the fuck you
I
mean?
can't just sit here and not let him meet his child.
Oh.
Pause
You
it for
hear
a
what you
second.
said?
Pause it for a second. She is fearless.
Fearless, dude.
Look at her. She's looking
gangster.
at the gun. She's looking at the gun. She's like,
She's looking at a gun, not even kind of breaking. By the way, she put on her cutest outfit for this fucking video.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, she looks very good. And I'll tell you this. I'm looking at her hair. I'm thinking half white.
This bitch is a
No
beast.
white instincts kicking in right here.
She's a fucking monster. Dude, the fact that she's this hardcore, she's bringing to point, he's putting bullets in a gun.
Do you
Look
think
at
like,
her body months after giving birth.
God bless her.
God bless
Let me
her.
say this. If she had enough hits on this video, you should bring her on Real Ass Podcast and talk to her.
Oh, Lewis, this girl is... I don't want you having to apologize to every race.
she would be the sanest viral video star you've had on in months?
Stop it right now.
All right, sorry.
So, go ahead.
Why you got that?
What you mean why I got this? Bro,
She's laughing in
ain't
his
nobody coming
face.
to this house.
So yeah, he's now walking around with a fucking loaded
I'm
gun.
gonna kill him. So I swear to God on my soul.
Baby on the couch.
The fuck you mean his daddy, bro?
You don't kill his daddy?
Let a nigga come through that door.
Look at that extended clip, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Let me fucking tell you what he doing.
He's got 15,
Oh, God.
15 rounds in a fucking handgun.
Dude, you notice when you're like those like Instagram prank videos where it's like the white chick and then the guy's sleeping and she throws a glass of water on him and she was like, "Come on, baby."
Yes, this is that times 4 billion. This is fucking scare tactics times 1,000. There's a real gun in play. And she hasn't yet even thought to go,
She has every opportunity at any time to just end this prank. By
She's
the way,
still going, why can't the guy meet his little motherfucker?
You got prank quandad.
I'll make it.
Only a bitch would use a gun.
This is the most high stakes prank ever.
That she goes, I'd get a gun if I was you, because he whoop your ass when he get here.
He's got one bullet. He's like, "Here, bitch. Here, bitch." She's like, "You won't."
He shoots himself. Oh, I was just kidding, boo. Go
He's
ahead.
gonna come in his house, he's gonna sit his ass on this couch, and we're gonna sit here, we're gonna talk about our child.
Who the fuck about to walk through that fucking door? Is you stupid?
My son daddy.
Bro,
My son daddy.
bro, I almost hit you, bro.
My son daddy. I don't know what to tell you, so what?
She's still not backing
I'm
down.
about to blow your shit out, bro.
Pause it.
Okay,
If he fucking beats the shit out of her, he should get away with it completely.
Dude,
I will say, no. In a court of law, if I'm the judge, I'm like, you know what? Lock her up right now.
I'm going to tell you this.
I would walk off of the bench and go punch that bitch in the face in the
gavel
corner.
in the head, bitch.
Your Honor, I can't see your eyes through those yellow glasses.
Were you guys going negative? I take the high road. I will say Sal, Q, Joe, and Murr can suck balls. This chick throws down a prank.
Dude,
Oh, no, I'm
Prank
not.
Tifa on True TV coming this fall.
Impractical Laquanda. 4 p.m. on Trot V.
Yeah, so we're watching Cheers.
Okay.
And then,
I know. Yeah, I saw you. I saw you. Go ahead. That my story was so much better, but go ahead.
no, but this is my first time.
You're
we're
watching
hooking
Cheers.
up. And then she starts blowing me.
Okay.
And then, but she's one of these girls, she had to go to the bathroom every 2 minutes. It kind of fucked up
Coke.
the vibe.
Okay.
Did you pause Cheers or did you keep watching Cheers while she was blowing you?
I kept it playing.
Kept it playing. So who was it? Was it Shelley Long or was it Kirstie Alley? Which Cheers?
It was season 1.
Oh, fucking Kirstie. I didn't like Shelley Long. Go ahead.
So she was blowing me, and dude, it was like fucking a porn star.
Oh, you felt weird?
No, it was like she was
just ready. 38, bro.
No, I was ready too. It's just like
38. 38.
No. But here's the thing: like
What?
each position. First of all, she wanted to watch porn while we were doing it.
Oh, that's right.
It's weird.
That
What is
shit, I
that?
think that's corny.
Dude, it was
Watching
weird.
porn, and why you gonna watch a professional fucker and you are amateur? Why you gonna watch another? Because you're gonna try and do that same shit. Don't do that.
She said she likes the verbal sound while she's fucking of other
she's
people
a nut.
fucking.
She's fucking
That's
out of
what
her
I'm saying.
mind.
So
She's out
each
of her-
position,
She didn't
though.
like your radio voice. What the fuck happened to that?
No, and then so here's the thing though, we're playing like musical sex positions. It was like we do doggy for 30 seconds. She'd be like, okay, let's do missionary. We did missionary 30 seconds. She's like, okay, let me get on top of you. 30 seconds. She's
Oh,
like, okay,
okay,
doggy again.
Oh,
and I
okay,
was like,
she's
what
weird.
is this? A porno?
That was weird.
I was like, I couldn't
That's
find
not
my-
even a porno. That's some weird fucking
You know what I mean?
psychedelic.
I couldn't find
coke
my
shit.
groove.
You could. Wow. You couldn't. Wait.
I
Hello.
couldn't find my groove.
Wait. Can you just pause there with your hands? Oh, show that.
I couldn't find
Oh
my groove.
He goes, I couldn't find my groove.
Couldn't find
so
my
what is
groove.
your groove? What's your groove,
No,
man?
you know, you get in a position, you're like, Larry, let me.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
No.
No,
What's
it's
your
just
groove,
like,
man?
I don't know. It was like going. You know what it was like? It was like going on stage, and then as soon as you touch the mic, the host is like lighting you, and you're like, "What? I just got here.
Oh, yeah,
I just got here."
So she lit you a little early, huh?
Yeah, and like every position, I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Wow, that's fucked. That's weird.
It was my first time doing anal. She stuck it in her ass.
She stuck it in her ass. So she pulled your dick and put it in her ass.
Yeah,
you didn't do it yourself.
This is her. She's like, ooh, 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 ooh,
No. You wait. You're saying like she made you such a bitch that she took your dick and go, I got it, and just stuck it in her dookie shoot.
While we're in doggy, yeah.
She just stuck it in her dookie shoot without your permission.
Yeah.
The dick is stuck to your body, but she just took the dick and you was like, what the hell? I'm in the booty now.
You know what's crazy? Right after she did that, she started blowing me over the condom, and in my head, I was like, oh.
She's tasted her own shit,
Yeah.
dog. That's a red motherfucker. Turn the Sade off. God. Yo. Are you the dookie stick, boy?
You know what's the other
she
thing?
tasted the dookie stick.
when we're
No. That's the dookie stick. You know there's a song called Dookie Stick.
No.
There's a song called the Dookie Stick. That dude, she tasted the Dookie Stick. She put a doodle-filled dick in her mouth. It's time to leave, bruh. It's time to leave,
She's
bruh.
bad though. So here's
No,
the
she's
thing.
bad. She just ate shit off your dick. There it is. That's George Duke.
George Dookie.
Don't. You want to walk the water? Watch this. Ever. See. Ready? His rump. Ready?
Tell him to come on over here.
What?
Some
Straight thunk of the dunk.
Now we got this stick.
That'll set you free.
I should have played this.
You gotta do what? Go on, walk with me.
We got this thing
Here we go.
that's full of magic tricks.
Yeah.
So come feel it.
Will, what? Magic of the Dookie Stick. They want to sing to you.
Play, Baba.
Yeah.
That's funk.
Yeah, stick it in your ass, girl.
That's George Duke.
Yeah. Now stick it in your mouth, girl. Yeah. Now taste your little poo-boo pebbles. Yeah.
Force my dick in your booty hole, in your dookie shoot.
I love
'Cause I'm
anal.
a bitch and I have leggings on. That isn't wrong, cause something's going wrong.
Yeah. I'm drinking a beer.
All right, here we go.
Watching
That's
Cheers.
Respect to George Duke. Rest in peace, George Duke, who
Dookie.
died last year. I mean, he's part of the funk era with Parliament and all that other stuff. But one of the legends of funk and the Dookie Stick. I grew up on the Dookie Stick, and she tasted the Dookie Stick.
She did.
She tasted the motherfucking Dookie Stick, brother.
You ever do anal?
I didn't want, and I didn't like that shit, man.
Condom on? No condom?
I didn't have it on. It was a long time ago, and I was like, I think
it just feels weird, right?
It's the house of the doo-doo, man. That's
Yeah,
like
it
you
just
knocking
feels
on
weird.
the door.
I'm not a butt.
And the
I'm
dude
not
will be
an
like,
ass
who is it? You never know. Dude will come out. Who is it? Who is it? I'm sleeping, man. Who is it? Who knocking at the door? I don't know if your dookie sound like that. Man, who keep knocking at the door?
Why does your dookie sound like James Brown?
Man, no one keep knocking at the door. It's funky. Bobby? I don't know. But whatever I play, it's got to be funky. Well, her butt is funky if you stick your dick in it.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
You got a man. I'm not telling you something right now. If a girl suck my dick with the dookie on it, we got to leave.
I feel good.
Hey, you got to take it to the bridge. Throw over that
Take it
motherfucker.
to the
Yo,
I fucked her on the bridge.
So when you did that, did you kiss her though? How about that? You stuck your dick in her asshole. Now you did. This motherfucker
I
did.
did,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I didn't
did.
think
You
about it. I didn't think
nasty
about
motherfucker.
No, well, like a
She
goodbye
goes, if I'm
kiss.
going down, you are too.
Yeah, it was a goodbye kiss.
Goodbye kiss.
I brush.
Yeah, death, motherfucker.
I brush. What? I brush my teeth.
Wait, you
Well,
tasted
hold on.
her butthole.
No,
in your
no,
mouth,
no. Hold on, because you've done this too. When a girl blows you and then you kiss her right after, you just sucking your own dick.
Wait. No, you put
Yeah,
your
but it's not a dick with shit on it.
No, but it's still a dick. It's still a
I love
dick.
how Alex was
No.
like, it's not a dick with shit on it.
Hey,
Big
you know what?
difference.
You know what?
There's fecal matter on the tip.
Guys,
You know what?
I can't tell you how big the difference is. It's the biggest difference ever.
You know what?
Yo, you have shit mouth, dude.
I brushed.
You brushed, but fuck that. You swallowed, bruh. That shit went in your body, dude. There's dookie remnants of her ass in your body right now, riddling your fucking insides, bro.
I don't want to hear that shit.
No, it's too bad. You don't want to hear it. You'll taste it, but you don't want to hear it. You'll taste it, but you don't want to hear it. Yo, that's what you did. I'm just saying. If I stuck my,
think about it now. I didn't kiss her after.
You're lying.
But
you're too late.
You know
you're not
what?
good at playing it
You know
off.
what?
I feel like
I'm sad.
women have it the worst now. It's like our pussies are even gonna get old.
I don't want my pussy to be flopping around.
Would you rather your tits age sooner or your pussy ages sooner?
Oh, fuck, dude.
It's brutal.
I'd rather, I think, my pussy age.
It's like more people kind of see your tits.
Yeah.
But like the people who see your pussy are kind of important.
And it's also like, well, yeah. And you don't really like, when you're fucking a girl, you're not like eye level at her pussy the entire time.
Yeah, and you're
looking
never
at her tits.
You're probably
sucking
not
on-
looking at her pussy to begin with and being like, "What a beautiful pussy! She's got a fucking beautiful pussy. It's so gorgeous." So if it got a little
I don't know,
uglier,
sister.
yeah, somebody said that to you, Kim.
Sometimes I put a selfie light on mine. I put a ring light on my shit, and I'm like, check.
Kimmy, your pussy, it looks like a portrait.
Oh my god, it looks like you can ice skate on the bitch. It is smooth.
Yeah.
It'll probably wrinkle pretty terribly.
Yeah, I think I'd pick pussy too. I'd rather have my pussy wrinkle than boobs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's sad though. That's so sad.
It's depressing.
So like there's just like so many like folds in it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably becomes like even hard to find the opening.
Oh no. They can't even find the clit now. Now they have to search in your folds.
Yeah. Search my folds.
Oh god, it's like a library section where it goes by letters. The clit is in C.
He's searching the damn stacks now.
C 101 through 103. Clit. Oh no. And you probably, do you even get horny when you're that old?
I don't know. I feel like men do. I feel like women.
Bobby,
I don't know.
it seems like he has
Men forever get horny.
Forever. Why did you say that with a grunt in your voice? Did you hear that? Men forever. He turned into the dude from Jax from Sons of Anarchy. Men forever get horny. Like, okay, Red Dead Redemption, calm down over there.
Our penises.
Oh boy.
I think women get horny after menopause.
After?
I think they do. I think they get like a little bit of a sex streak in them after menopause.
Oh, shit. When are women the horniest? I've been so horny.
I think it's now. I think it's like 30, like around 28 to 30 is our peak horniness.
Probably in the last year I've been fucking a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm a nightmare. Francis?
I always heard a man's sexual peak was 18 and a woman's was 35.
Whoa, so different.
We're only going to get hornier and hornier and hornier. You heard it here first.
We're just going to get hornier and hornier and hornier.
I've got years and years of getting hornier and hornier.
Good luck, boys, because I am hornier every damn day.
I'm pretty horny as it is, but you just wait a couple years.
Wait till I'm 34. I'm going to be hornier than now when I'm 29.
Max capacity horniness. Happy 35th birthday.
That's why the older you get, the more like penis straws and shit come out into your birthday parties. It's just all horny.
It's fucking crazy horny.
Yeah.
I want to have a fucking sexual 35th birthday to celebrate the horniest year of my life.
Oh my God.
How come nobody does that? Like a bachelorette party
That should
for your
absolutely
35th?
be a celebration of women being the horniest.
Yeah. 35 years old is your horny party.
Horny party.
Sticking a dick in her. It's her birthday.
You have to fuck a stranger. It doesn't matter what your relationship is.
I love that.
You have to fuck someone.
Give us something to look forward to in our 30s.
Please, we're going to have wrinkly pussies. Let us have our horny party.
We're going to be so ugly soon.
Please let me have this before you leave me.
Fuck me tonight, please. It's all going to be over one day.
Oh, no. I'm scared. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster right now, and it's clicking up. But instead of going down, it's just going to be me getting wrinkle puss. No, I can hear the clicking. Every click is another wrinkle in my pussy.
Yeah.
Another fold.
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
And as it clicks, your tits just drop little by little. Drop. Drop. It's so sad.
Oh.
It's fucked up.
I was just reading these studies here. It says women get hornier after the age of 40.
Now I gotta wait another fucking 11 years. God damn it.
And it says women are mostly the horniest time of day is 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. is when a woman is at her most horny.
That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Where a man is 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
I'm soaking wet at 11 p.m. every night.
Oh my God. 11 p.m. I'm a problem. 11 p.m. I'm like, I need to put myself down like a fucking animal.
No, I get you.
Like hold my. Have you ever seen Liar Liar? No, what was it?
I know.
Me, myself, and Irene. He had to like fight himself.
Yes.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't go out right now. What are you doing?
Why don't you just masturbate?
Because it's
then like the fun is gone. Like I'm trying to be horny.
fine.
I like being horny for
I
hours.
just want to be a horny little kitten in my apartment, just being
It's
horny.
true. Sometimes I'm home and I think about masturbating, and I'm like, I'd rather just be horny for like a day.
I get that. I totally
then I get
get
to keep
that.
thinking about sex, and it's satisfying to me. And if I masturbate, then I think about sex, and it does nothing
And then
to
it's
me.
gone.
Yeah, so like I just want to have my dreams.
Yeah, I want to live in my horny dream.
Let me fantasize.
Maybe I am 35. I don't know. This whole time.
Well, I'm excited to get hornier. That's kind of a nice thing about life.
Yeah, but do the men get horny?
They get less horny.
You guys get less horny, but then do we ever fuck? When do we fuck? When do we match?
I feel like a man always gets horny even when he's older, but it's a performance issue with a man as they get older.
Oh.
Right, so
But
they
they're
can't
forever.
satisfy us by the time we're the horniest.
God damn it. Life is fucked up, isn't it?
It's so fucked up. It's wrong. I wish men got their periods. God damn it.
Oh, God, what I would give to see a man on the rag.
To see a man bleed from the damn dick just once.
Oh, man. That would be lovely.
Right?
I've been watching too much Love Island.
They have a leaky
That'd be
dick.
lovely, wouldn't it?
Lovely then.
Lovely, isn't it? That guy just bleeding from the wanker.
Yeah, they could have like a pad that covers their whole penis.
Oh
It
my
just has
God,
to,
it looks like a
be
cast.
diaper. Yeah, like a cast.
It looks like what you cover the mics with. You don't want them to get dust on
One of
them.
these.
Yes, it's one of these.
And it just gathers
it
all
soaks
of
up,
it.
and then when you're done, you just squeeze it out.
Yeah, and then when they take it off, they got to fucking wash their dick because there's blood all over it.
Yeah, they have to have dick cups.
Yeah.
To wash their dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my world. That's if I was God, but
That's if I was God. Well, you're not, damn it.
I guess I'm not.
God, if guys had periods.
Oh, they'd be such little bitches about it.
God.
They really would.
They wouldn't be able to handle that shit.
They'd be calling out of work once a
They'd
month.
be all dumb putting tampons in their butthole by accident. They wouldn't know where it was coming from, what was happening. They'd be flipped. The world would be flipped upside down.
They'd be trying to fuck us with their bloody dicks.
Ah!
They would be. You
They
know it. They'd be like, I
would.
can still go. It's fine.
It's fine. I'm not cramping that bad today, babe. I'm light today.
I'm light today.
Ew. It'd be all cum, and the cum would be pink.
Ew. I don't want to think about the pink
Wait,
cum.
it would be pink, bro.
Would you go down on a guy if he had his period?
No.
No, I won't. I will barely go down on a guy who doesn't have his period. Would you go down on a guy who has his period?
I'm just thinking about tasting cum that's dyed pink, and I just can't.
It's really a rough thing to
It's
think
so
about.
gross. I love cum in the right
Do
circumstance.
you love cum? I've
Yeah.
heard you say that before, and that is, it's
I
so
really
slutty. It
do.
kind of makes me angry. Who loves cum?
I find it so exciting when a guy is like coming on you and there's a lot of it, and you're like, oh my God, I really got you going, didn't I? Like, it's good.
You're a slut.
But like, as soon as it's in my mouth, awful.
You're a proper slut.
I am a proper slut. A proper slut will swallow it.
You're a slag,
I just
mate.
like looking at it and kind
You're
of like
a slag, mate. Do you don't like
estimating-
swallowing it?
No, I like estimating how much there is. I'm like, ooh, that's like
It's like 3 teaspoons.
3 tablespoons.
You could put that in a pie.
I think it turns me on because I know that if there's like a really big load, like I know that that'll get that guy could probably get me pregnant, which is just a biological turn on. I'm like, oh, that load would have done it for me.
She's a slut. I don't know what to
What?
say.
I'm sorry, I like a big load.
Yeah, no, I like a big load too.
If a guy comes just a little, you ever see it? Like, you ever have a guy
I'm
come?
insulted. If a guy comes a little, you better
just
come
a
a lot, motherfucker. If you come a little, you better shove that shit back in and collect more before you come again.
Every now and again, my boyfriend will
That's
come.
where the term "come again" came from. I was like, "Come again, motherfucker."
Come again.
Come again? That's insulting.
Governor Cuomo
Old mixtape Cuomo.
That stupid wife, Governor Cuomo.
You
that
hard on him, man.
That Fredo ass bitch.
Ouch. That's hard in your
Apparently,
community.
that's a racial slur.
That is very
I
much
found
so.
that out from
Chris Cuomo.
Yeah, from Chris Cuomo.
It's been a hard year for the Cuomos.
What is it? The third. He's the third Manning brother of the Cuomos.
Man, he's pretty bad.
Yeah. Andrew would be Sonny, I guess.
Yeah.
And then so.
But so Andrew Cuomo said the N-word on the radio.
But he said it jokingly, man. Like the way you say it with your boys and when you're on the loading dock and you got that crazy Italian kid from the neighborhood. It's just trying he's not even racist. He's fine.
He's the governor of New York.
But it was guy talk.
I mean, hold on. Let's break this down. Remember Fat Nick?
And he said it.
Oh, Jesus.
on a fucking live radio show.
But that's it. They have a dump button. They try to play him.
They do have a dump button. We have the clip. You want to listen to the clip?
Well, I've heard it. We could play it again.
Yeah, I mean, for people listening, people who are listening to the show that may not have heard it. Not everybody is a New Yorker.
Look at that Ralph Macchio face. He's a pretty boy.
That Southern Italians were called, I believe they're saying Southern Italians, Sicilians, I'm half Sicilian, were called, quote unquote, and pardon my language, but I'm just quoting the Times.
There you go.
N-word wops.
Holy shit.
Now, I'll tell you this. I have heard Italians called the N-words of Europe.
Yes.
I have
Who
called
hasn't
them
seen
called
True Romance?
Spaghetti N-words. Cunalini.
Oof, I never heard that. That's
I've heard that one.
Stop pulling shit out your dad's diary, motherfucker. I never heard that one. I never heard some fucking guinea distance and shit.
But I have never in my life heard the N-word before the word, because WAP stood for without papers.
Yes,
that was where
yes,
that
yes.
slur came from. That's the common, right? That is the common
That is the
accepted.
terminology.
Yes.
Even Nate, who's not American, is nodding. Because that's what they also called them in Australia. They called them Abo Wops.
There you go.
And oddly enough,
and I was like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, oddly enough, everyone but the Abos are WAPs.
Yeah.
in Australia.
No, some of them had papers. They were just prison release papers.
Yes, they were.
But so here's the thing: so Cuomo's trying to play this off now. He's trying to downplay it. That's why he's like, I'm quoting here, this and that. But we've said this. This is a hard journalism show.
Yes, it is.
It really is. And so me and Nate, we did some digging,
Really?
and we actually found several clips of Governor Andrew Cuomo saying things maybe he shouldn't have said.
Wow.
Possibly the same racial slur.
What?
Now it's hard to find this unedited because
he's
you know
not
the
saying it
Cuomo
in-
family is a political dynasty in New York, so
It
they can kind of kibosh just about anything. But Nate, you have those clips, right?
Yep, here they are.
Okay, let's listen to. This is the first one.
I want to thank the mayor and the mayor's for
Oh,
doing a great
shit.
job this morning.
Oh my god.
I mean, look, the mayor's N-words did do a great job that morning, I guess.
His wife's black, man.
I mean, maybe she made a great Brexit for them. You know,
I don't
this
know.
is full English Brexit.
You got to be real careful.
You said there's more?
Yeah, no, there's plenty. There's a couple. Well, we cultivated. But can we?
But he's saying the A version. It's not even the ER. So
Yeah. I mean, it's not
Take it
that
with a grain
bad.
of
But you know,
salt.
I mean, people get in trouble.
Still
for
bad.
this. Yeah, it's still
bad.
pretty bad.
Still bad.
Can we see the next clip?
These soccer players deserve every dollar.
What? Hold on, wait. Can we hear that again?
Oh my God. These soccer players deserve
He's
every
saying
dollar.
N-word soccer
These
players?
soccer players deserve every dollar.
Now, did you say the N word or motherfucker?
No, I think he was saying
because Joe Biden likes to fucking say shit too on mic when the mic's
I mean,
on.
I'm just saying, is like those women seemed disturbed that were standing around him.
I'm from that bitch on the left has some believe it or not titties,
now,
right?
obviously,
No?
if there is a pay disparity between black soccer players and white soccer players, that is an important issue. But I don't know if
Maybe
you really
he gets
need to use that
riled
kind of
up, but
language.
he's like, yo, he feels their pain, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna use this word.
He could
I
say
know what it's like.
soccer players of color.
That sounds worse. if you think
African
about it.
American
That-
soccer players.
That's cool. That's a lot of words.
Negro de football?
No, you don't want to use that either.
Not what
Not a
we just-
Modelo bottle. Dog.
Not
You
what
don't
we
wanna be
just
dropping
heard.
that word either.
This is terrible. I feel
Yeah.
awful. I feel sleazy.
I mean, look, I don't even really
What
like
the
soccer.
fuck is
like
wrong with you? You grew up in New York. You knew talents to talk like that.
It's
You think Chris
2019.
was always
Yeah, these
polished?
dumb fucking wops are always throwing the N-word around.
Always. It's
These
terrible. But times have to
stupid
change.
guinea dago wops.
Ouch.
These fucking.
When you become Jewish, you're hating yourself and shit. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
just,
right.
Just breathe a little.
All right, so we have another one. Can we get the next one?
So this was after the blackout.
Mm-hmm.
I just flew over the city, and the most of the lights are back on. That's clear. It's also clear that not all the lights are back on. There are a lot of that are out.
What?
So,
oh my god,
he's talking about black people
Let's
outside.
hear that one more. Let's
Now,
hear
that's
that one more
racist
time.
as shit.
Hold on, let's hear that one.
I
Can't say it
just
like that.
flew over the city, and the most of the lights are back on. That's clear. It's also clear that not all the lights are back on. There are a lot of that are out.
Now, so a lot of that footage was destroyed.
Yeah, rightfully
Nate,
so.
Nate couldn't find the whole clip, but after that, he said, and you can't see them when it's dark. It was
ouch,
fucking
ouch.
It's horrific. And look,
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's I don't know how you feel about this.
I'm disgusted.
You're disgusted. Yeah.
No, I'm uncomfortable.
I'm glad I'm part of the Reform Party now. That's for sure.
Yeah. And so yeah, there's one. You said there's one. I haven't seen
I
this
actually
one yet.
found one uncensored.
You found an uncensored
That's
clip.
right.
Get the fuck out of here.
I can't believe it of him saying
Of this
during a
stupid
speech.
Dago.
Speech.
Yeah.
Fucking pie flipper.
Okay.
So I was a Queens outer borough boy.
Oh, this is for you. You're from Queens.
But the one thing we had in Queens was we had that was our
Ouch.
identity.
What the fuck? It's not a zoo, Cuomo. God damn, dog.
Wow.
That's not cool. That is not cool at all, Cuomo.
I thought I didn't realize that interview earlier this week was just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, and I mean he tried to cover that one up, saying it was just a quote, but clearly,
Make sure you don't see
this
no
is
unmarked.
systemic. This
He's
is
from
an issue.
Queens. Of course, he's dropping M-bombs all the time.
Well, he
should
likes
have been
Nas.
aware
He's a
of
Nas
this.
guy, you know.
Oh, you're saying now it's just his culture?
Yes, but it's still bad.
Now wait a minute. If he goes out with a black woman now because he's on the market, does that clean it up a little?
Well, I mean, did we talk about that story with the white guy and the black guy?
Yeah, we did that one.
If it's a situation like that, no.
Consent is, consent is a law.
And I'll tell you this
fucking
right
right.
now. I don't think this show gets enough credit as a hard journalism show. We found all those clips.
Yeah, we did.
And Nate, I need this highlight out a little early this week. I want this whole thing. I want it clipped. I want it on YouTube. And I want anybody listening to the sound of my voice to @mention every single media
I don't know if I want
destination on the internet, on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and you send them this clip because they're not doing their damn job.
Wait a minute.
We are doing our job.
What up, motherfuckers? It's the Real Ass Podcast. It's your boy, Louis J. Gomez.
You got to figure, like, what is the amount of money that you'll spend on a real wife? Or what's the amount of money you would just spend on a hot Russian young girl that's trying to get into this country?
Yeah, I would say between 20 and 50, depending on how young and hot they are.
And hold on, they marry you completely, and then they have to stay with you for a couple of years. But once that's over, that it dissolves, right? So you're buying a hooker for 2 years. On average, pursuing a mail order bride will cost you between $1,000 and $15,000. There are many things included in this price. I'm thinking about maybe mail order bride. Is that illegal?
No. It's legal. They have their websites are legal.
I don't know if that is legal.
It is legal. It's
Yeah,
legal. They
because
don't have to fuck you. Yeah, they don't have to have sex with you. But
But I'm saying as far as like if you're ordering it outside
the
of the
green
country,
card, yeah.
the green card,
That's
wh-
illegal,
where the
for sure.
legality comes in. Yeah, I'm not talking about the
Well, that's
prostitution.
what they're not telling you in the price, though. That's where the $20,000 comes in. You're probably paying for all her visa stuff, her green card.
Okay, so that's the other thing. So you pay, they pay you. Well, here's the thing. This is how fucking good women have it. Because I know a bunch of chicks who have been offered where a guy is going to pay them to marry them so they can get into the country. So a guy will still pay the fucking chick if he's trying to. So that when it's a mail order bride, essentially you're paying for everything, her green card, her everything, but she's down to fuck. She's got to be down to fuck.
She should fuck you. That's the
Hold on,
unwritten
it's
rule.
not-
It would be rude not to.
It's not that it's
very rude not to.
It's not that she has to. What it should be is it should be preemptively set up. Like if I'm getting a mail order bride, I'm very clearly stating to her, hey, we gotta be fucking. Like, it's not, we can't do this if I'm just like, why do I want a woman to awkwardly just be hanging out with me? She's some fucking Russian bitch. She doesn't speak the language. She's just there. Like, what is it? I want a weird friend.
But you can't force somebody to have
I'm not
sex
forcing. I'm saying beforehand, preemptively, I'm laying out
and
the
she
business
can say
deal.
yes and then get here and then not fuck you, though. That's the problem.
That's breach of contract.
I don't know if you could write that in a contract. I think that's illegal. I think that's prostitution now. If she's
Damn it. There's got to be a loophole. There's got to be a legal loophole here. Night.
It's a lot of these unspoken agreements. You just kind of have to know what you're getting into, and just everybody's supposed to assume this is the plan.
I've got some brides on the screen if you want to browse them.
We can browse brides?
Brides.
Brides? Let's see. I can say with confidence I'm a romantic. I can see happiness in this. This is Olga from Kiev.
That I'm romantic. I see great happiness.
32-year-old. Like, I am purchasing a 30. That's like getting a 14-year-old fucking dog from the
they got
pound.
any brown bananas too?
What are we?
32.
You want a used car? What's the sticker price on her?
I'm gonna like, you know what? That dog looks like it's knocking on death's door. Yeah. Let me bring this one home and have my kids get attached to it.
Have that upside down goldfish?
That's crazy.
Also 3 legs.
Unbeatable diamond. Hey, I am hungry.
What? Hungry? You will ask? Yes, 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 and once more, yes. I want a live relationships. Let me explain you. There are many divorces here in Ukraine.
That's the one I want. I want one.
I like her. I don't mind her, by the way. She's good so far.
Many divorces here in Ukraine. As in couples, people lose interest in each other. Recently was watching the French film Love is Alive for 3 years. Have seen?
Yeah.
Okay, we will do that together. I want to break this statement that love is alive for 3 years. Love is forever. So we need food for our relations. Yeah?
She's really hungry.
First of all, passion, unexpected surprises, and light in eyes.
If you have butter, bread, maybe some jam, I would be very appreciative.
An ideal man do not smoke, do not drink alcohol, do not watch football, and do not exist. Oh, she's got a sense of humor.
That was a good joke.
Oh, I get it. She's being funny. Go back. Let's see a different one because she's also a little bit on the older end. 27. She's that's a little old. These bitches are hot though. I mean, look, these are hot Russian
but there's no way that's their picture.
It would, that one too. It'd be great. You have this site, but if there was another site like Carfax, so you can go back and look at their history, like who returned her, who returned her, what the faults were. What did I get a lemon?
Scars behind knees.
Okay.
Did it disclose penis?
There's the girl.
Katniss?
19 years old. Katniss she's a Taurus. She's from Dinosaur Island.
She's from
Metropolis.
She's from Dopid.
She's from Dopatropolis.
Country no longer exists.
Wait, go back up to her stats. I want to see her stats.
Holy shit.
I speak English intermediately, Ukrainian fluently, and Russian fluently.
5'6".
Get any more pictures? She's the one. She's no children. Okay. Yes. There we go.
There's
Hello.
no way that's her. That is a model, and that is not.
No, they can't.
That's not who's going to be in the box.
You're buying a mail order bride, Zach. I will return this bitch like that. Are you crazy? If some other woman showed up, I'd literally shove her back into the box. I'd bring her out to the mailbox. I'd take up the little sticky thing to let them know to take her the fuck away, and I would never think about it again. Are you fucking? And I would take out a fucking claim on my credit card, and I would say, yeah, my credit card was stolen. I did not buy a mail order.
It was hacked overseas.
If you don't think this girl's in it for love, looking for an age range 18 to 75.
Wow. Hell yeah. Looking for a height? Nope. Marriage, relationship, romance, and travel partner. Why not, though? What is the problem with that? Right now, if I decided to purchase this young fucking Ukrainian woman, or I'm sorry, young Dinosaur-Striopian woman, why would that be a problem? If we just made this agreement that she was like, hey, I'll fuck you all the time, and I want to go to nice restaurants and movies, and,
I love how the website is set up like back in the 2000s, those non-nude model pages where they'd have 8 photos and then you'd have to log into their site to see all the rest. But if you figured out the coding of the page, it's like, oh, go to page 7. There's different photos. all right there on the bottom. It's 2 photos, and then you have to subscribe in order to see the rest of this.
There's got to be an age filter.
Yeah, what would you like the age range then?
We'll say the age range from
Soft
18 to
Yeah. Doesn't go behind it. Doesn't go further than it.
Just like blackjack, just don't bust.
We'll say 18 to 18 and a half. Is that okay?
split the ace.
No, we'll say 18 to 21. That's the age of you're buying.
Yeah, you want a brand new one.
If you hold on, let me say, if you buy a tree for your backyard, okay, you're buying a tree to plant in your backyard. Nobody buys a big, fucking huge redwood 50-year-old lumbering tree.
Right.
You buy a small tree, you put it in the ground, you water it every day. It's your tree.
It's your tree.
That's what you want. You want a fucking little baby tree. That's what you want. You want to water that tree every day. Shoot your water all over that tree.
Lewis's pedophile network just got named Saplings. You missed it when you could filter your suggestions to kind of tune it down a little bit to what you want. It said body type. It said average, athletic, cuddly.
Can we get just fat young girls?
There has to be
just go with cuddly.
There it is. Slim, attractive, very cuddly.
Do very cuddly.
Hell yeah.
Don't
ample.
be surprised if
Do
my picture
ample
comes
and
up.
cuddly. Let's see what's in there. That'd be fun.
Sweet. Where you at, bitches?
I mean, this is Russian fat, so this just might be like skinny American
yeah.
Oh,
girl fat.
there's only 3.
Wow. Okay, so that's it. All right, so forget that. We don't want that. Let's be real about this.
Yeah, come on.
Real ass.
Take the body type off, and let's see some young bitches.
But there's an option to have with children. I mean, maybe if you're an old man who never had kids and you just have this weird fucking thing, that's another level of fucking weird. If you're like, I'm gonna buy her whole family.
Fucking grease boy. We're super excited to have you here. The fans are super excited to have you here. We have a fucking very interesting series of fan questions. We got one for everybody in the studio today. Okay. So let's go to fan questions.
Let's do it. And now, let's hear from the fans.
All right, here we go. Fans, thank you for writing in. We appreciate it. And again, don't forget to leave those 5-star ratings on YouTube. Okay. Shannon. Shannon's been looking exceptionally beautiful lately. I don't know if she's been getting at least 3 hours of sleep, or maybe there's a secret lover we don't know about. Shannon?
No to both of those.
No to both of those. Okay. If you had the opportunity to end your sabbatical with the following dream men, how many nights sleep would you give up for them? And then we have a list. You ready?
Ready.
The Rock. How many nights wouldn't you sleep to be with The Rock?
Okay. I feel like there's a certain number of nights where you just die.
Pretend you wouldn't die.
Okay. Forever then. I would give up all the sleep.
To sleep with The Rock.
If I wasn't going to die.
You don't get to sleep with him over and over. You get to sleep with him once. How many nights for one night?
A year?
Shannon, can I ask a follow-up to this? Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
If you had a chance to sleep with The Rock on the first time you met him, would you sleep with him? The first time you met him.
I think probably.
Like he walks in the studio and he wants to bring her into the bathroom?
No, but you're not saying like immediately after meeting him.
He walks in the studio. Justin has a good point. First of all, Kareem, let me explain the background. Shannon hasn't had sex in 18 months now, Shannon?
That's correct.
18 months she hasn't had sex. So we're trying to help her with it. So any input that you have would be great. But what I'm trying to get at is if The Rock walked in here right now, talked to you for 5 minutes, and asked you to come into the bathroom to have sex with you, would you do it?
I don't know.
The answer is yes.
I really don't know realistically because then that would make it gross to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got to take you to dinner.
But it's still
The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm actually on your side with that.
I
It's
am
like,
on
why
your
does
side.
that guy why does The Rock get a pass
Right.
and everybody else has to work for it?
Right. Tank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Well, he's married, but never mind.
So is because it's the bathroom?
Yeah, it's like the whole like he just comes in and just wants
Yeah, he
to like
just
bang
comes
it
in
out
to
real
f-
quick.
yeah.
It's gonna take away my whole view of him forever.
Message to The Rock. You don't just come in our fucking studio and
Message
try
to
to
The
have
Rock.
sex and try to have
If you
sex
try
with
to
Shannon,
come in here and
all
have
right?
sex with
You
Shannon,
take her to dinner.
she is on the bubble.
You take her to Il
She
Molino.
may do it or she may not do it.
If you don't take Shannon to Il Molino before you try
So
to
that
have
makes
sex
him
with her-
regular then.
Thank you.
That would.
I have more
So
respect.
then maybe The Rock ain't the guy. Then we need the guy that could just throw you on this table.
But Shannon won't do that. Shannon won't do that. She needs time with you.
needs time.
She needs time to get to know you.
She needs
They
to get
need a
loosened up.
connection.
She needs a connection.
So then that means there's nobody.
No,
she needs
There is
somebody with a
no-
connection. But
Can I get?
Well, she's just not being honest. There's somebody.
No,
Maybe
no,
they
no,
made
no,
it up.
no.
Who's the person?
Shannon's not like
she
that.
got to figure.
not
Everybody's like that.
She's
There's
not like
somebody.
that.
That means you've never had a one night stand ever in your life.
No, I haven't.
She hasn't. It's not. That's not our
Wow.
baby.
Kareem, I
that's
guess
not
you
our
got
baby.
you got called on your shit, Kareem.
Oh,
you thought you
I'm
fucking
like,
had her cornered.
yeah,
and
I thought I had,
she
like-
zombooshed her way out of it.
No, I just figured it sounds like, oh, you never.
She put the zomboosh on your accusation.
By the
she
way-
deserves this blessed hat. You
By the
have
way-
just won this blessed hat.
Fan. By the way,
you won a hat, Shannon.
Blazed and confused on the internet who follows on YouTube because can we call where Shannon works the zomboosh? I thought that was fucking great.
I love the
Okay, so
zomboosh.
Jason Momoa, how many nights sleep?
What was the answer for The Rock?
There, you
Like
said
a year?
You
said
would not
1
sleep
year.
for a year to sleep with The Rock. How many?
A month.
A month, Jason Momoa. Jensen Ackles, who that's another one of your favorites.
Yeah, he's from Supernatural. He's Dean from Supernatural.
Yes, I know.
Equivalent to Jason Momoa, so 1 month.
Okay, so The Rock is really your top.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
love him.
there we go.
Yeah, well, Shannon might be the top on that one.
That was really fun. That's from Zombush Fanatic 55. All right, Kareem, this one's for you. Kareem, you're an awesome comic. So psyched for your album. I love Black Comedy Rooms because the shows are so festive and they always come out to music. If you were playing shows for the following types of rooms, please tell me what music you would come out to. This is from I Ain't Scared of You Motherfuckers in Mumford. Ready? All right, 1. A group of Hasidic Jews in a kosher deli after a bris.
It would probably be like Jesus Walks.
You throw it in their
Kanye.
face.
Kanye.
You throw it in their face.
Jesus Walks.
Good one.
Take that, Jews.
I got it. All right, ready? 5 mob bosses at the Olive Garden after they whacked a cop.
Gym class heroes.
Can I answer that? Thank you for being a friend. Intro to the Golden Girls.
9 Eskimos in an igloo after they killed a caribou.
Damn, everybody's dying.
That's how they eat.
Well, who's these guys? Annie Up, M.O.P.
You know what's my favorite rap song of all time?
Mine would be 9 Eskimos in an igloo after they killed a caribou. My song would be Anything by Fish.
I keep them coming. You're on fire.
I keep them coming.
Mike, this one is for you.
Yes.
Mike, you played a firefighter in the new Pete Davidson movie.
Yes.
I'm a real firefighter and would like to test your pretend firefighter skills with the following scenarios.
I'm a Hollywood firefighter.
Here we go.
First of all, message to you. What's this guy's name?
Fireman Frank from Ladder 69.
Ladder 69, Fireman Frank. I'm a Hollywood firefighter. I can't put out a real fire. But if you have a fake, pretentious fire, I will put it out with my Avion.
Here we go.
Sparkling water.
Could you at least blow out a candle? If you,
Yeah.
you can
As
blow
long
out
as
a
it's not
candle.
a trick
Well, he
candle,
does
which I don't
trick candles.
trust.
Mike likes trick candles. Okay, ready? Here are the scenarios. Fireman Mike, you're on set while Pete's getting touched up in the hair and makeup trailer.
Yeah.
He lights a joint. The hairspray catches fire, and now his head is up in flames.
Yes.
The makeup artist runs outside to sees you in your pretend fireman costume. What do?
What do you mean, what do? I take a wet towel and I dampen it and put it out. I put it out. His hair is on fire. This is a Michael Jackson scenario. I put it out with a damp towel. That's what I do.
Okay. Scenario 2. Fire Lieutenant Mike. You're on set spraying a fire hose at an imaginary fire. All of a sudden, you hear the woman from the movie lot next to yours where they're shooting a porno scream, "Oh my God, my pussy's on fire."
Right.
What do?
I do nothing. I let that play out the way that it plays out, and I keep with my scene that I'm doing. It's a porno. That's probably her scripted line.
Fire Captain Mike.
Yeah.
You're on set. Craft Services makes habanero pepper fajita platters for lunch. Everyone loves them. A half hour later, the whole crew gets explosive diarrhea, and their assholes are literally on fire. The only bathroom available is for the cast, and you are waiting with that bladder full of piss because of your enlarged prostate. What do?
Pee on the street.
And you let them have the bathroom?
Yeah. You let them have the bath. It's called being unselfish. It's called being a team player.
You're supposed to pee on them.
Let me say something.
Come on, Kareem.
They're on fire,
Come
man.
on, Kareem.
They're on fire.
Because of his unselfish answers, Shannon?
Mike Vecchione.
I think I'm really good looking.
Great answers.
We're doing 3.
The Angel Vecchione.
You want to read my question? Since
Justin.
Okay, here we go.
Let's go to, this is a fan, Justin. It's a fan question for Justin. You are obsessed with dogs, working out, and hair products. You also have recently been cast as both Zoe Kravitz and Christina Hutchinson's boyfriends. Wow, smokers. Number 1, how many dogs would you let attack you to play Scarlett Johansson's boyfriend? Give me a number.
I'd let a pack of wolves.
Pack of wolves.
Attack me to play Scarlett Johansson's
right
boyfriend.
He upped the ante.
She is a looker,
Okay.
but
Dogs to
that's also...
A pack of wolves could fucking attack me. Do I get to wear the attack dog suit? They could attack me. They just can't attack my mouth or penis.
Oh, those are the 2 parts?
Yeah.
He still needs to be able to work.
Thank you, Kareem.
Number 2, how many pounds could I drop on your foot to play Margot Robbie's boyfriend?
Here's the deal.
What?
You could lift the gym up.
Yeah.
And then just lower it on my foot to play Margot Robbie's boyfriend.
Not drop it, lower it.
Lower it. How much hairspray could I mace you with to play Tom Hardy's boyfriend?
Now, I'm not gay.
No.
All right. Message
that
to
goes
Katie.
without saying.
Message to Katie. I'm not gay.
Message to Katie. Neither of us are gay. None of us are gay.
No one's gay.
No one's gay here.
But if people are gay here, we accept them.
We accept them and we
accept
nurture
gay
them
people.
and we're tolerant of them.
Now, but if I had to play a gay,
if you had to play
and I had to play Tom Hardy's boyfriend, and you said, "Hey, Justin, we're not going to pay you, but you probably want to play Tom Hardy's boyfriend." Message to Katie, I'm not gay. How much hairspray could you spray in my eyes? You could take probably like the strongest level got to be glued and mace it in my eyes to the point where I was blind for the rest of my life. I'm not gay, but I'm just saying if I were gay, that would be how much you could use.
That's been fan questions, everybody.
All right, let's go check out. Let's check in, I should say, with the part of the problem inner circle. And see what they've got for us. Because I asked them, I said, anything you guys want us to talk about today? And we'll see what they said. All right, Derek. I only do first names. I don't do last names when we're reading the comments. So your anonymity is safe with us. There's a million Dereks in the world. No one needs to know that you're the one trying to violently overthrow the government. All right, Derek. What do you think the possibility of a major war that is actually a major threat to the average person in the USA, like a civil war or another world war happening in our lifetimes? Well, that's hard to say. What is the possibility? I mean, like giving it a number? You know, I don't know.
Like, do it like the weather report. 20%,
43% chance of no. I mean, it's hard. It's very hard to say. It's hard to put an actual number. You know, the possibility is not 90% and it's not 0%. I don't know exactly where it falls in between there, but I would just say that, you know, in the 20th century, twice there were world wars. I mean, just slaughters of people by the tens of millions, and these weren't like a genetically different creature from us. These were people, just like we're people. This isn't something that happened in backward third world countries. These were the advanced countries of the world went to war with each other. Now, that type of war ain't going to happen again because there's just too many superpowers who have nukes. You know, there's like too many of those. What I fear more is some type of like martial law, police state, shit like that. And I think that it's quite possible. Look, I like to think that it's not going to happen, but we're certainly flirting around with the possibility of it, and we should stop doing all of that. So, you know, get out of these goddamn wars and stop militarizing the police and militarizing the government so much. That would be my idea, but I don't really know. I don't know what the odds are, but if you look at, say, like, I'm not saying there's a probability that we're going to have a civil war in this country. I don't think that's the case. However, if you were to judge the probability of a civil war in this country now as compared to 20 years ago, yeah, it's a lot higher now than it was there. This is, people don't realize, but it's like all this stuff that's just like kind of fun and games, like turn on CNN and then turn on Fox News and look, they're going back and forth with each other. This is a risky game to play. It's a very dangerous game to play. Pitting races against each other, pitting Democrat versus Republican, red state versus blue states against each other. This is a dangerous game. Like, historically, what human beings do when there's tribal conflict is they fight. And that's you know, something that we should all be concerned about. I mean, I don't know, Rob, what do you think? You have a civil war brewing within yourself every day. What kind of sandwich we're going to get?
Well, I was just trying to crunch the odds. There's a lot of variables, so I figure we're alive for another 70 years, and we haven't seen a major war in how many?
Well, what do you consider major?
Well, he said World War II or a Civil War, so let's go with World War II as the last major war to fall into this criteria of
sure.
So if you just looked at it like cycles, how many hundred years do we go as a planet without a major war?
Well, okay, if you're going that level of war, so you had the Civil War in 1861, it started over by 1865. The First World War we entered in 1918, I want to say, and then the Second World War 1942.
Well, those are real
we
close.
entered. They start so.
Yeah. World War I and World War II are real close, but
Yeah.
then again,
But
World War II
Vietnam was also a very, like a lot.
No, but his question was specifically major, like a World War II level war or Civil War. Now, let me ask you this: what do you think's more likely, a Civil War or a World War? I would think Civil War because with all the nukes, I don't think any country you can't really, unless they decide that they're going to play it like a video game. But the video game is people dying, shooting guns at each other, and hey, we're all going to shelve the nukes. I don't really get how you really fight like a global scale war. Like, how do you go to war with China? All right, but we just won't use the nukes. That's not going to happen.
Well, that's always like when people would say it was one of the arguments for tariffs, where I've heard people like the protectionist crowd make this argument before, where they're like, well, China builds all of our steel, and then what happens if we got to fight a war with China and they have all of our steel? It's like, we have H-bombs. What are we going to, how much steel do you think's coming into this war? Like, we're not going to fucking invade China on a choo-choo train. We're fucking gonna fucking launch some fucking bombs from like Turkey or wherever the fuck we're keeping them that's closest. And fuck, like that's
All
that.
right, so let's look at it this way. I think the only way you end up having to go to war is if a regime somehow needs to go to war in order to. No one's going to war now for like imperial. We're not going to war with China to conquer China and take shit from them because everyone's going to
Nuclear
lose.
powers,
that's what I'm
sure,
saying.
yeah.
That's never going to happen. The only reason you never, I guess, nuke another country is because you basically went suicidal or you felt so.
Well, look,
I don't really.
There have been some close calls, right? I think Kennedy and Khrushchev like had some close calls, but. If we're going empirically, the only time a nuclear weapon has ever been dropped was America dropping
that was
it on
before
Japan when
other
we had a
people-
monopoly on it.
Yeah, exactly.
When nobody else had nukes. As soon as the Russians got nukes, there's never been a nuke used again. And then, of course, there's been more and more countries who have developed nuclear weapons, but they've never been used since that happened. And I guess you'd have to think that the mutually assured destruction is the reason for that. Because at this point, you go, probably it doesn't seem like China wants to get into a military conflict with the United States of America and vice versa. And with Russia, the thing can be said as well. It seems like now it's being played on geostrategic political levels. And
so I would say it's probably more likely for civil war because a country goes bankrupt and all of a sudden people are starving. They're like, hey, fuck this.
Well,
than
look,
a world
if you look,
war.
yes, I would agree with you. The Civil War seems far more likely. If you look at the state of America right now, the fact that it's not even just that we're going bankrupt. We are bankrupt. We are, the term the zombie banks, when they say the banks that are insolvent.
Mm-hmm.
So they're basically these zombie banks. Like the idea is that they're dead, but they're still kind of walking around like acting. We're a zombie country.
Mm-hmm.
We're broke, but we're just pretending we're not. And we're still able to get this influx of credit. People are still taking our dollars. We're still printing a lot of them. So we're a zombie country, but we are bankrupt. And when that bankruptcy does hit, which is inevitable, it might be 2 years from now, it might be 2 months from now, it might be 20 years from now. But when this bankruptcy hits, and we realize what we are, that's going to be a very, very difficult time. That's going to be like a real hardship in this country, unlike what we've seen before. Like none of us have seen, none of us, and nobody who's listening to this podcast who's from America has actually seen true political chaos before. We've always seen some degree of stability. There are some people like Michael Malice is from the Soviet Union. Some people like that actually did grow up around true, chaos before. But we haven't seen that. And what we've got coming up is not only the bankruptcy, but then you have the entitlements going belly up as well. There's the Medicare and Medicaid, which is so funny, these Democrats debating Medicare for all. None of them will even talk about. Not only will they not talk about the fact that Medicare is insolvent and that it loses money every single year, and we have no plan for how to pay for this over the next 20 years. But they're like, expand it to everyone at all ages. Like, okay, but so all this is going to happen. People aren't going to be able to retire. There's going to be a lot of. It's quite possible there's going to be some hard times coming up in this country, and you add on to that the fact that the country is more bitterly divided than at any point in my lifetime. Probably that's the more likely route. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't know.
Does China? How do you get re-educated in China?
Oh, you go to camp.
And how do they re-educate?
It's not like our summer camps.
Oh,
it's
that's
not.
probably. Did you tell me that if you went to jail for like mugging someone, that's not as bad as going to prison for, social.
Oh, I don't know if I told you that, but that's true. Yeah, because a lot of times if you're like a enemy of the Communist Party, right?
Yeah.
For free speech or whatever you might do, and then they arrest you. Yeah, you don't go to a lot of times you don't go to regular jail. You go to insane asylum.
Yeah, because you're crazy.
Because you're crazy.
Yeah, they're not Hitler. It's not like or the guy that ran the camps. It's not that. It's they're Nurse Ratched. They're not trying to kill you for what you are. They're trying to make you well.
Yes.
You'll never get well, but we'll never stop trying.
Yes, they're trying to make you better. So, the last piece of this story, which makes it crazy, once everything got canceled, so they canceled all the sponsors pulled out. They have already said that the whole NBA preseason won't be televised, which is crazy because they televise everything, just like we do here. They're threatening to not televise any NBA forever. They've already said they're never going to televise a Rockets game forever. And so the first thing it did was that guy, Daryl Morey, apologized and said, I'm wrong, I'm sorry. The NBA apologized. James Harden, who's a guard on the Rockets, one of the best players in the NBA, apologized for the general manager.
I call it the People's Guard now.
Yeah.
He's one of the People's Guard.
He held a press conference and he said, because he also has personal Chinese sponsors. He makes millions of dollars by shoe contracts and stuff.
Oh, right.
So
I want to apologize to my sponsor, Nike Reeboks.
He basically did that. He said, I apologize on behalf of my boss. Who's ever done that ever in sports? It's never happened. Then on Monday, 2 days ago now, as we're recording, the NBA backtracked because they got a ton of backlash in the U.S. So they backtracked and said, actually, we don't apologize. We don't apologize for the Rockets. We don't apologize for Daryl Morey. If you want to do something to us, do it. And now we're waiting. Probably by the time this comes out, we'll know what happened, but we're waiting.
Hilarious.
And it's so interesting because no other company, Apple's going through this right now too.
Yeah.
Because Apple, there's an app, like a phone app, in Hong Kong that somebody created in Hong Kong that will tell you, for all the protesters, will tell you where the Chinese police are at all times so you can avoid them.
Oh.
And Apple refuses to take it down. The Chinese government wants them to take it offline, and they won't. And so now the Chinese government's canceled Apple. So Chinese people aren't buying Apple. Chinese people aren't watching the NBA.
No.
And so everybody but no one has stood up to the Chinese government yet. And it looks like the NBA is doing it.
Hilarious. What a great.
It's a great time in history.
All these corporations, they're looking at numbers and shit, and really pandering to a dictatorship across the world
100%
is such a smarter move than pandering to the woke idiots here, because they're just the market research is millennial imbeciles who are like, yeah, Twitter and blah blah, and they imagine there's this whole woke demand. So all these failing companies took a bet. They
did.
So the bet on China worked out for a lot of them, big time. This bet you can watch failing. Like, remember, were you here for the Gillette razor thing?
Yes, the was it toxic masculinity or whatever?
Oh, it's an amazing commercial.
Yeah, I watched it.
And everybody's mad about it. This is offensive.
Because your target market is women for men's facial.
Because they think women are buying razors and shit.
Yeah.
But the thing that's amazing is,
and they also think all women hate their husbands, which isn't true.
Well, it's because some girl that didn't.
A lot of women like their husbands.
Well, yeah, but these are all the not having a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the one-child policy that China used to have now, it's a two-child policy, right? I bet you we're going for that, because all the people I know that have money. I did. My buddy Neil Brennan, who went to his house and did an episode with, and Ben. At one point, Neil went on this tangent, like, if you have a kid, it's really selfish, like, and I made a joke about
any kid, just one.
I'm like, slow down, Thanos. Let's, So that's coming. All these people, they had those marches in England to the Extinction March or something. All these people are like, no,
I missed that one.
You're gonna see that Chinese shit. China was the future. I could see right away when I got there.
It is.
It's the Blade Runner weather. Okay, it looks like the future.
Yeah.
not an apocalypse, but
Where it's
high
just-
tech.
it's always hazy.
Always hazy.
Yeah.
People have surgical masks. That's where it's gonna be. Everybody's like, where's climate change? Well, no, we'll be here. Every place will look like fucking China. And it'll be real high tech shit that you're like, oh, this is slightly ahead of the shit we have in my time in the United States.
Yeah, it was.
And I had no idea. And it's going to be just like that. And one child policy for sure. In fact, if we even do as well as China and allow anybody to have kids and we don't make them into Soylent Green, I would be quite surprised.
You're thinking of zero child policy?
I'm trying to make it clear that this is not to criticize China. I'm here to compliment China, how much better they're doing it than we are in the States.
Yeah.
And
what's that, Simpsons? I, for one, welcome our new overlords.
Yeah, I, for one, welcome our new overlords. And look forward to yeah. I just love seeing all these people that weren't, because all the censorship shit that's been allowed to go on, and they get people for shit like,
it's
well, that's really
self-censoring.
bad.
It's self-censoring.
It's to give you the tools that you need to not say what's on your mind. That's what it's not that we want to pass a law. We just want you to be afraid to ever go against anything that we're saying.
And now that we are but it's China, everyone's
now,
like, wait, what? And
well,
it's like, what's the same thing?
Like any other dirty burning fuel, okay? And female rage and marginalized people rage is filthier burning fuel. It's not as filthy as white rage, which is why it's you're dumb to stoke that up, because making white people scared, historically to me, has never turned out well. It's usually turns out massive so I think you're miscalculating, but the rage is so fucking filthy burning, and they're running out of it. They're polluting all of the air socially, and they're running out of fuel to keep the machine going. So that's why they're going through your old tweets. That's why journalists delete their Twitter.
So insane.
So they can keep their job digging through somebody's tweets.
Didn't that guy, the New York Times guy, that I think his name's Seth Simons, and I just want to say it because I want people to go look up he's like the New York Times comedy journalist.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a failed comic. And
I thought you were talking about Jason Zinnemann. That's the guy that I know as their journal. And I've met the guy, and I didn't realize he was a sack of shit until much later.
Okay, Seth Simons is the one who wrote the Shane Gillis article, and then also wrote that Slate article, which you might actually be. Are you in it?
What Slate article?
Where he calls Sebastian Maniscalco a right-wing comedian.
When did that come out?
A week ago, maybe.
Oh, I haven't checked, but I'd be surprised. Somebody tried to contact me from the New York Times actually. To do a thing they want to
this
talk about cancel culture.
maybe he's a freelancer because he wrote the New York Times piece about Shane Gillis, and then
he's
that
a freelancer,
got so popular that he's like, so he went way overboard.
I wonder if that's the guy who tried to contact me. So he went overboard, and then
I mean, he calls Sebastian Maniscalco a right-wing comedian, and his reasoning for calling him right-wing is that he doesn't talk about politics in his act.
Yeah.
So he says if you don't talk politics, it means you're right wing. You're not,
because it's the dog whistle. That's dog whistle racist politics. To not talk about race 24 hours a day.
I don't talk politics in my act at all.
Yeah, well, that's a code.
That's
so now
because I don't want people knowing my politics one way or the other. It's not because
don't you want to get out ahead of this thing and be on the side of right?
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
There's a war. Hey, Turner.
I
There's a war
tell
going.
Jokes, dude.
Yeah, but okay. Nobody exists in a vacuum. Turner.
Yeah.
Okay. You're like, what's the harm? Maybe
this is it.
I know you don't think you're a fascist, but you are helping to build fascism with your silence.
By the way, I think you might be in this.
I am?
Possibly.
Tim Dillon's in it.
Oh!
Like literally everyone you know's in it. Ari's in it.
Oh, this is the dipshit that was at
Seth Simons.
He must be the one that was going to Legion of Skanks. Or maybe I got pressed for
There's no way he would go on. He's like the biggest pussy of all time. There's no way he would go on.
They said some reporter was in the crowd.
Oh, he might. He was in the crowd. He was.
Yeah.
I thought you meant he was going to do the show.
No.
Yeah.
He's not going to do that.
I would love to. I've been trying to get him on our show.
Hold on. Do you see? I see Lewis's name. Do you see my name anywhere?
Because I read it. I'm pretty sure you're in it.
Ari Shafir.
Ari Shafir, and this is what he goes after Ari Shafir for look, tearing down his pants.
Yeah,
that's not, and he's like, he's a right wing comedian because he takes his pants off.
Well, but his dick.
So
is
does that mean
patriarchy.
every stripper is a right wing? Are you thinking this guy gonna go into strip clubs and be like, that's offensive? It's like, yeah, well, just leave the strip club.
Right.
If you go to a comedy show that's like a naked comedy show, and you get mad at him for being naked,
they're not going to miss out on all the See, the pop culture thing came in where it was cool to like garbage ass pop culture. Then it became important to care about it. Okay, around the time as gay rights were really becoming like, it's from when I was a kid and people just throwing around the word faggot like it was nothing.
Yeah.
To now where it's like, oh, you are the best and brightest of us based on your.
Yeah.
You know, as
it swings,
that happens,
pendulum swing.
Right. So that we're now capitalism's catering to all these different things. So pop culture bullshit. that suddenly becomes so important that you have FOMO if you don't participate in every bit of the pop. So that's why we need representatives planted everywhere.
Well,
comedy, you know.
Not only that, but they did this to Norm Macdonald. I remember a couple years ago because they were remember his Netflix show?
No, I remember.
It was great, and they said because
if I'm not in this, I'm actually going to be angry.
Oh, David Spade also they say is right wing because his new show doesn't talk
There's
politics.
nothing. Hold on.
Are you not in it?
That if you got my hopes up and they don't mention my love of my hatred of women,
go down to the
of
bottom.
Rape.
Keep going down.
If they don't mention it, I am going to.
Can we search? I mean, it's a long article. They mention everybody.
I'll search it real quick.
I think they do.
If I'm not in it, that really will be fucking funny.
I mean, David Spade, they call a right-wing comedian because his new show doesn't talk politics.
Yeah, well, this is one guy doing it, and it's
this guy. Yeah,
it's a guy. He's a failed comic.
He's a failed comic.
He's a spoken word poet too, isn't he?
Yeah, he was like, "This is what a bird is like." Yeah,
there you are, big guy.
Told.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Just a few months later, Just for Last named YouTube star Darren Knight, a comic to watch, only to discover. Hold on, I lost it when you embiggened it. Only discover the guy famous for his Southern Mama character has reactionary views about race. No, he doesn't.
Reactionary views.
Look at the guy's a YouTube guy that did a character. He wasn't really a comic.
Yeah.
And I heard people go, "Why is he even talking about?" And he said, "Comedy's supposed to be about being funny, not your."
That's what Darren Knight said?
That's what the Southern Mama said. And then I heard people go,
Southern Mama.
"Why is he oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
It gets to you.
Okay. Has reactionary views about race and gender. In 2016, stand-up comic and Inside Amy Schumer writer Kurt Metzger wrote a series of unhinged posts lambasting rape survivors who don't go to the police after a fellow comic was banned from Upright Citizens Brigade over rape allegations. Today, you can find his new podcast on Gas Digital. Episode 2 features Mike Cernovich.
What a plug!
Great. This is great advertising.
Why are you guys so hard on this dude?
Congratulations.
Come on, man.
Fill her up.